We've got 4 students now, and they're undergrads. We've got Lexi Green, Delaney Lenahan, and Global Health Master's students Teresa Rager and Melissa Montez. You worked on a project consulting with Monterrey Tech University, Mexico's equivalent to MIT. You were charged with doing background research to create a new center for global health. And as a direct result of your research and presentation, the university committed to construct Mexico's first university-based interdisciplinary center on global health. All of this is extraordinary progress. Now, is this the result of a class assignment? The class is called International Development and Practice, and it is taught by Steve Reifenberg. Hi, Steve. Welcome to Notre Dame Day. So tell us a little bit about the International Development and Practice class and the background of this assignment.
Terrific. Well, it's great to be here this morning and with this terrific group of students. I teach at the Keough School of Global Affairs, and as part of the classes that I work on are all related to international development projects, everything from education to climate change to immigration to global health. And it's a class on theory to practice. And so all of the classes are organized and structured around real problems that organizations pitch to our students. And so it's a really exciting opportunity to take the energy of the students who are committed to making change in the world, and in a classroom setting, having them work with real organizations on real projects. In this particular case, it was an organization in Mexico that was thinking about creating, for the first time, a new center for global health. These are 4 students with a lot of background and interest in the topic, and they spent the semester working on it.
Wow, it's like farm to table, right?
Exactly.
Theory to practice. Now, Lexi, how did you approach the problem that was assigned to you?
Right, so we really started off approaching the problem as a sort of negotiation between our partners' needs in wanting to establish this new global health center and all of our skills and experiences as a team of sort of consultants for them. So we really came in and started working on what they asked us to do, which was a comparative matrix, looking at all of the amazing global health centers around the world that already exist and trying to draw lessons from that and hand those off to our partners. But as that progressed early on in the semester, we realized that maybe that wasn't going to be the most helpful way to help them in the establishment of this center. So we sort of pivoted and decided to, because they're starting at this sort of ground level of creating this center, to come up with a new way.
And Delaney, so tell us about the presentation of your findings. Walk us through what happened and how you did.
Yeah, so as Lexi said, we kind of decided to transition a little bit from what we were originally doing to try to best fit their needs in terms of creating this global health center. And what we realized was that the solution was kind of already there, in that a lot of their graduates were very successful and they're working in global health in a number of different capacities. For instance, a lot of their alums are working with Partners in Health in Chiapas, Mexico, doing great work there in global health. And so we decided that the best way for us to help them would be to kind of create a story and really share the story of all these alums who are doing such great work in global health, and why ITESM would be the perfect place to establish Mexico's first global health center.
Great motivation. Wow. All right. So, Melissa, you guys are both a Masters of Global Health program. How has this project and its result contributed to your studies in the program?
Well, I think that a little bit of background. Teresa, do you want to talk a little bit about what happened after our project?
Yeah, so we actually worked with university development here at Notre Dame and created a storybook that highlighted the graduates of ITESM and why ITESM is perfectly positioned to build this global health center and be the first global health center in Mexico. And they were actually able to present those findings to the dean of the medical school and the senior leadership at the university to institutionalize the center.
Yeah, and so from that, we took a lot of really interesting lessons that really applied directly to our studies as master's students, and even for Lexi and Delaney as undergraduates. This class really provided us an opportunity to take the theories and lessons that we learned in the classroom and apply them to real-world situations that had real-world problems. And then they ultimately have real-world impacts too. So just hearing that our project really had some impact on the development of this global health center kind of showed us how the global health industry really works and our place in it.
God, you guys are such an inspiration. How wonderful. Well, Father Soren's dream was for Notre Dame to be a force for good in the world, which is exactly what you guys have all accomplished. How does that feel? Steve, you go first.
Well, I would just say that it's terrific to work with this kind of talented students who come to the classroom with such energy to make change and to actually structure a class that really is about working with real organizations, accompanying those organizations in presenting at the end of the semester things that they can actually use. And what's really exciting about it is semester after semester working with these same organizations that look at Notre Dame as this incredible capacity to help them solve their most complicated problems.
Well, congratulations to all of you on the success of your project. You are amazing.